You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time, no rush or anything!
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay, your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
My only question is, why does this guy...
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
They remind me a lot of...
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for
red
growing and
face
managing the
looking
nation's
ass
wealth.
motherfucker, always ready to fight.
You really
Double
haven't heard of
spear
it before?
looking ass. Can't remember his name.
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my...
What is a Kanjo Commission? Well, fuck you. Too. Yomi Yukihira Sanada. Or something like that. Yukihira Sanada. Oh, now let Japan. Keep hearing that name. You know what? Fuck this shit.
Which one should I choose?
I really want to go over here. town with goods. I want to buy those goods. And look, alchemy, Shimmerai, Adventurers Guild. Okay. For now, I have to go to Mondstadt. Oh, they're in Mondstadt. Okay. Actually, go here and then jump off. Make it there. Let me put the stream YouTube on these two phones. What is YouTube? What the fuck is YouTube on these sheets? No, YouTube is on this one. So easy to get there.
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed. Into the wind!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Said I had to go that way, somewhere. Where? Behind me. Hey, pickup services. I think I need
Time to go.
I'm not driving.
Let's light it up.
About. See ya. Wouldn't want to beat you. Alright, I don't understand why he shoots.
Nature. Wind strike. The wind knows me. Clear weather all around brightens the heart. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Follow the wind. Time to go. Wind strider. Into the wind.
Go as one!
Well, that's not bad.
Time to go. The wind knows me. One with nature.
Go and splash!
The wind knows me.
No time to lose.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Go and splash!
Ad Astra.
My strength still fails me.
I love it when it snows. The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed. scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Time to go.
I'm here just to check if I have anything. Do I have anything? Monday and Friday. Oh. Fuck. So refresh until tomorrow. Okay. Alright, so that leaves me with one place to go. In Izuma. 'Cause I think I've done everything else. Did that with my brother. Did the wolf with my brother. Will this be a mini boss, or is this gonna be just a general fucking kill boss that we can just kill over and over? General boss we could kill over and over. Kinda like the wolf. Well, not the wolf, but the other one. Yeah, every other boss. Let's go back to Inazuma, I guess.
Would you care to see?
You bitch! I have a shit ton now. Okay, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I don't have 14. 10, 9, 10. Ah, you have a lot. Oh, I already have them. I could buy the blueprint again. This don't make sense though.
If you ever have any...
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
don't run out of content. That's all. And don't do the other shit. That was. I should set my points though. I have to wait until tomorrow to actually buy the rest of the stuff.
Time to go.
Could have had 10 waypoints, but Alright, let's go back to TV at Tavat, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Do however want to continue these missions. A lot to explore, a lot and everything, and I only have less than an hour.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Damn! Bitch, you gave him an 80. Okay. You wanna know something? Can you give me an extra 20% discount? And now we talking.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle. By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Look, as long as I'm only paying 600 more out of this, or actually nothing.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Huh. The explanation of it all.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So, what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
You can hear us silent. I'm mispronouncing it.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
What's up, Yukihiro Sanada?
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
That was easy.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal marrow. What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do?
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! Where?
Time to go.
Karisu will reach his wit's end if things carry on like...
Am I just doing shit in the city? Can I? Yep, I'm just doing shit in the city.
Which one should I choose?
Oh, there you are.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on. They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable. Not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
I'm the only lifeline they've got. How dare they try and bargain with me?
Out of the way!
I apparently gotta go get that bastard from the other fucking side of the map. Back. Why did they just... They can't make it easy for me, can they?
Actually, we're having a little...
No? Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a...
No, you basically give me the answer. This motherfucker is just trying to scam people as much as he can. No, that's how they live here.
Follow the wind. Yeah.
Let's see how we can turn this around.
What are you doing back here?
Give
Just
me your
because I
money.
got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Come on. No, this one's the one I have a bunch of.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Ah, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make the... So come on, get it off your chest. What's...
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the...
It's just... It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. Evidence? You're right. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose.
Time to go. Yeah.
This is a trap.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close right now? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Any customers?
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Which one should I choose?
I need to think about it.
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Should I close early?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there. Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Hyman thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before.
Huh. Poor word.
Adventure time!
Alright, I gotta get ready for work.
Off we go!
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his action.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like—
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost.
a helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in...
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will...
Paula? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Okay, you want to move from here to here. Yeah, I'm done with this, man. I need to get to work.